Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Oh, goes for a shot! Goal! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So, a breakthrough already. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance to deliver. Terrific header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another...
Could be danger here! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. No, it's come to nothing. Reinders. Doku. Short changes him with that pass. Ruben Dias. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Rodri. And Reinders. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Kane. Oh, well played. Rodri. Haaland. Reinders has created one goal already.
England are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Foden. Foden. And it's Palmer. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Yehi. Aims beyond the defence. Swings in across. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Stones. Haaland. Reinders. Reinders. And here's Doku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Foden. Saka. Ruben Dias. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Reinders. Ruben Dias. Now it's Haaland. And it's Reinders. Now it's Doku. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Now it's Reinders. Chance to shoot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because He didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's played it back. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's through and all along. Haaland! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Doku really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that could set him on his way. And this is Kane. Just the keeper to beat. It's Kane! That's another chance. He has done it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them. And the whistle goes for half-time.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Saka picks it up out wide. Now the ball. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's away. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Palmer! They've got to be quick to recover this. Reinders.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play a big chance! And he hits the net! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
England get themselves back into contention.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That is lovely. No way through, so back it comes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Has a shot!
The attendance for this
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception.
England really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Saka. Rodri.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Foden. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's intervened well there. Foden. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good. It's Kane! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rodri. Doku. Reinders. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Kovacic. Kovacic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haaland! It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Kovacic. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Kovacic. There's the shot!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Ruben Dias. He's through here. And he's in on goal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Doku. He's had it taken off him. James. Foden. Now it's Foden. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed in towards the centre. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bellingham. Little pass back. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's a really well-measured ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Request for support
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. We have already started here. Looking tidy in possession here. Marmouche. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they can counter here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? Shapes to shoot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yehi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing.
It's a mighty effort! Reinders. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Chance! They've scored!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Marmouche.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught napping. Marmouche. And it's Rodri. Saka could move up a gear here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Palmer. Big chance!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And we have our very first corner. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
England really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Punched away. And here's Bellingham! And now a sudden chance to counter. Ruben Dias. Here's Haaland. Reinders. Stones calmly anticipates. Palmer. Stones makes the interception.
England truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Haaland, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Now it's Palmer. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Saka receives it in a wide position.
There will be one
Good read.
minute at a time.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Foden. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Just a quick
Well, obviously
announcement.
things
We would
are
like
not
to
good,
inform you
Peter.
that
It seems the
CCTV
team
is
were
now
just
in
a bit too
operation
busy
for your safety.
playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back underway.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Bout of passing. And the finish! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Stones. And Gahey. Stones. Palmer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Kane. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. And he's searching through. Real chance! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
England grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And it's Bernardo Silva. That ball looks a good one. Oh, super ball! Hot shot, surely! It's hit the upright. Haaland is onto this. Oh, and a chance!
The attendance for this match
Keep
was
trying,
97,000.
and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Foden goes short. Pinches it off him. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper beats it away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. James. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Foden. And it's Bellingham. Foden. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that pass just didn't quite work. Stones. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
James. It's Saka. Foden. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's been given away. And this is Marmoush. In comes the corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Has crossed into the... He's got full! They've done it! And again they hit the front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's worked it through. Haaland gets flagged offside. Yehi. Oh, and that... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, there's a probing ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Donnarumma gets it clear. Foden. Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Rodri. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Shot could be on. Oh, nice touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Bellingham. And he's being shifted off it. Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Now it's Nunez. Knocks it into space. And he's forced to go back.
Added minute has been indicated.
Rice. Foden. Tries to pass it through. And this is Kane. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's running through. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Saka. Yehi. He can run onto that. It's Kane! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. One of those games that Many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Please join me in wishing all the best
Your final
to
thoughts,
members
Jim?
of our fan clubs.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Oh, that's a fine interception. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Kane. Foden. And here's Watkins.
Watkins really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Quarter of an hour played. Kubasi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession here. And he welcomes it in. De Jong. Yamal. And it's Olmo. And it's Olmo. Now it's De Jong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. Oh, good spread. And here's Watkins. Watkins stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal. And Koundé. It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this? Oh, nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
This looks promising. Watkins! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Pedri. De Jong. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Foden. Watkins. Caresses it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That is good alertness. And it's Olmo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Jong with the foul. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Spread it left. Chance here to counter. Rafinha goes on a run down the left wing.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kane. Rice. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Great vision. Stones calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. Foden. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Bellingham. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
England are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Now it's Foden. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Kane. It's Kane! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, what has happened here? Pedri. Balde. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Looking to play him in. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kane. Koundé.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And it's De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Stones. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Araujo.
England have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Pedri. And Yamal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pedri. Yehi. Bellingham. England finding their passes. Oh, that's well spotted. Big chance! Must be! Real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
That is ended up in no man's land. Shoots! Sticks it away! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's just beyond his reach. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Rafinha. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rafinha with the short one. And it's Koundé. That's good play.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Watkins, and he's managed to get free. Watkins! He shifted it to the flank. Pass somewhat off target. Opts for safety. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's the throw.
Substitution for England, number 19.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Number 11.
Konsa.
Phil Foden.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Number 10. Bellingham.
And the shot's on here.
Number
Big
7.
chance! He's scored! Barcelona are back in business. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming...
He's had a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Minute has been indicated.
Eze receives it in a good position here. Tries to get it clear. Can he get it through? Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. No way through. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Decent chance! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game... And that is as far as it goes. England can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
England desperately...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
England.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags every...
And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to...
It's Lewandowski! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's fabulous.
Looking for a corner.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Oh, super ball. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty.
England really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Lewandowski. England are 3 down after a calamitous start. Tries to pass it through, knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that pass isn't the best. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Bellingham. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Yamal goes steaming forward. Palmer. Well, that has not gone well. He's got away. So much time.
Big chance!
Alexander-Arnold
With the short one. England with another chance from a corner.
is their second corner of the game.
And it's been taken short.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold
Goes short.
plays it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Picked out brilliantly.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Can he spark a counter here?
That is very well defended.
Bellingham.
Palmer!
That is ended up in no man's land.
And he's in on goal. Oh, a robust challenge.
De Jong. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Araujo. Pedri. De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Looking to play him in. Dani Olmo. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rice, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Araujo. And it's Olmo. Lewandowski. It's out for a goal kick. Yamal. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Here we go again then.
England really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They're just...
Rafinha! Oh, almost a sixth.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Now it's Rafinha. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foden receives it in a good position here. Oh, well measured. Shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
England get their fourth corner. Now it's Lewandowski.
England clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, cracking ball. Over to the left. Oh, they can break here. Balde. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that could set him on his way. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. Now it's Rashford.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
The attendance for this match
Now it's
was
Yamal.
98,004.
Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Nicely weighted ball. No, it's come to nothing. Alexander-Arnold. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pedri, pressing high and with purpose. And it's De Jong. Yamal. And this is Lewandowski. Konsa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
No way through there.
Pedri. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Foden. Can he get on the end of this?
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Kane.
And the counter is on.
Stood up well to him there. Palmer.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Foden. Could move up a gear here. And here's Rashford. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. De Jong. And it's Olmo. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And the counter-attack is on for England.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's it. It is all over.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
That has not gone well.
Foden.
That ball looks a good one.
They're urging him to shoot. Foden. Chooses... And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's gone for goal! He's hit it first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Oh no, this does not look good. And that's a goal kick.
Pedri. And Dani Olmo succumbs to the pressure. Now this could be a chance. Back into the middle. Watkins. Ter Stegen claims comfortably.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Lewandowski.
Spread it left.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
That is a superb rearguard action. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Quarter of an hour played.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Short changes him with that pass. De Jong. Well timed, excellent interception.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Pedri.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Kane.
Opts for safety, played into space.
Pau Kubasi
Gets across to intercept that. And it's Bellingham.
Kane, lovely ball and tries a shot! And one more try! Goal, England! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Dani Olmo.
Over to the left.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That'll be a throw. That's a throw.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Oh, that is a... And a shot! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Dani Olmo turns back here, probably the best option.
He's through here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Rice. Now it's Watkins. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Pedri. And here's Yamal.
Oh, super ball.
And this is Lewandowski.
Minutes has been indicated.
Picked out, goes for a shot! And he's done it! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well,
And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Kane, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, super find. De Jong. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's been shifted off it. Bellingham. Now it's Watkins. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Oh, it's come loose. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham. Kane.
The attendance for
That
this
looks a
match
decent
was
ball.
96,026.
Oh, what?
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Watkins clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
England have their second corner now.
He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into... Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. De Jong, not the most accurate pass. And it's Bellingham. And here's Watkins. Watkins!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Watkins really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that has been cut short. That's a little off target. And he's forced to go back.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. He won't be happy with that one. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Yamal. No, he's not getting his way this time. England must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rice.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Threads one in. This looks promising. Stones does really well to win the ball there. Rice. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Rice. And that is that. England did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he whips it in. That has been slung wide. Foden. Looking to play him in. Foden finds himself offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's De Jong. Tries to play it through. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Palmer. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri hurtling down that right flank. Can he get it through? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found a way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Not the most accurate pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Foden. Played out to the left flank.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Back into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pedri. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rafinha. Nicely spread. Balde gets across to intercept that. And here's Lewandowski. De Jong aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's De Jong. He can run onto that. Yamal. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. Stones does really well to win the ball there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Yamal. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! It's hit the upright. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are... And the half-time whistle goes. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
That gets things going for the second half.
England really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha. Foden. And it's Palmer. Now this could be a chance. That's tidy. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foden. Great vision. Saka. No, that's too long. Koundé. Time and again they are repelled. That's a good ball out wide.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Rice. Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Kane. Kane! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nice physical challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He won't be happy with that one. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. That has not gone well. Lewandowski. De Jong. And it's Lewandowski. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Yehi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, strongly challenged there. Saka. Stones. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Engages and forces him off the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's a lovely exchange. Now it's Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Lewandowski.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Threads one in. Oh, super find. James. It's Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. Rice. Foden.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Palmer. And it's Stones. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Strokes it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's good play. Over to the left. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Lewandowski. Caught offside that time. Dani Olmo looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Dani Olmo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Kane. And he's onside. It's Kane! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? That's an excellent interception. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
And a quick reminder-
One-sided.